What's up, you guys? It's KeAmber Vaughn, aka Coach Ke, coming back to you with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and also tap the bell so that you are notified of every new video that I post. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, it's time to do the week 4 paycheck to paycheck budget for the month of February. But before that, we have to do the checks and balances for week 3 so that we know what our starting balance was for week 4 in our checking account. So first things first, this renewal right here ended up being $28.16, so that means that I was over budget $3. It seems like this is going up every year because the year before it was $20.16, if I'm not mistaken. My car insurance ended up being $120.33. So I was under budget by 3 cents. So let's go ahead and see what the total is for this one. So if we take the $209.22 it was supposed to be, we were over budget by $3. So that brings our total up, and then we're going to subtract the 3 cents. And that brings our total here to $212.19. Next here for variable expenses, our budgeted that we spent was $212.25. So a couple of things, I actually wasn't supposed to have this as a fixed expense. It was supposed to be just in variable expenses. So variable expenses was supposed to be this amount, but plus this amount, because the way that I budgeted this month, I put this inside of the business expense category for the variable expenses. So that's my bad, but it's all good. So this is what we spent overall, but I have to take out this expense and another business expense. So what I actually spent for the variable expenses was $129.09. We're going to subtract the $200, which means that I was under budget $70.91. Then for business, because I'm not going to include this like I did on my expense tracker in the week 3 check-in, I'm going to subtract the $55 expense that I had, which means I was under budget by $44.68. I did send off that commission. So let's go down here. We have $422.50. We're going to subtract $70.91. Then we're also going to subtract $44.68. So what we spent total was $306.91. And then this was actually the same. So now let's go down here. So our fixed expenses were $212.19. And our variable expenses were $306.91. This is indeed what I sent off to savings, $1,559.25. And because that drove me crazy last time, I'm actually going to draw up a real line. Okay, so we're going to do the $65.62.88 that our account started at, and then I'm just going to subtract the expenses for the week and also what I sent to savings, and we end at $4,484.53, and that actually is what my bank account ended at. Wrong number. This is exactly why I just pulled out the erasable. $4,484.53. And last thing I need to do really quick, we're going to do the subtract the $3, add the 3 cents, the $70.91, the $44.68, and that is going to give us a surplus of $112.62. If we also add the $10.85 and then add what our starting balance was, the $43.61.06, that gives us the same number down here. Checks and balances are done, and we can move on. Hey, so really quick intermission. For those of you all who are interested in having your budget being featured in the March mock budget, feel free to start emailing me now, because in the next couple of days, I'm going to choose the winner. So just like last time, none of your personal information will be shared. If you are interested, go ahead and email me at KeAmber@KeAmberVaughn.com. What I need you to do is email me what your income is as well as your pay dates. Try to be as precise as possible down to the cents. So you need to tell me what your pay dates are, how much you will be paid, and then I also need all of your expenses, including minimum payments for your debts. So if you, let's say, have a credit card that's a $25 minimum payment, but you've been paying $100 on it every month, I need you to write in 25, not 100. And so for your expenses, write what the expense is. Then I need the due date and the amount. Okay, so if you're interested, make sure you email me. Again, it's KeAmber@KeAmberVaughn.com, and good luck. Okay, so this is going to take our expenses from February 22nd to February 28th. This is one of those rare months where my expenses literally go from the first day of the month to the last day of the month. Typically, it doesn't work like that. So my income for the week is $2,147.96. So like always, we're going to start off with the fixed expenses. Okay, so this week we have actually 4 fixed expenses, right? Yeah, 4. So I'm going to start off with my credit repair services, the money. The due date is going to be the 22nd, and then the amount is $50. Next, I'm going to have FSM. That is due on the 23rd. This is like my heaviest week worth of bills as far as how many comes out. But of course, when my rent comes out, that's like the heaviest monetarily. And then we have Simply Safe, which is my alarm system. I'll be turning that off in just a couple of weeks. That's going to be the 25th. And that is $24.99. And last is the roadside assistance, and that's due on the 27th, and that is going to be $7.99. And then I'm going to put unbudgeted just in case I forgot something. No due date, no amount, bam. And let's go ahead and total that up. 50, 34.95, 24.99, and $7.99 is $117.93. Remaining, we have our income minus, so we still have $2,030.03. You guys, I literally only have 7 shifts left in my contract. I'm like excited, and honestly, truly, I'm ready to go. But that's for a whole nother video. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm actually gonna end up going on a little, I guess you could say it's gonna be like a 10-day vacation to get back home. So that should be fun. I'm going to try to vlog for y'all. I don't know how much I'm going to remember to vlog, but I'm going to try, because we're going to go to a couple of places like Knott's Berry Farm. Not sure yet where we're going to go in Vegas or where we're going to go in Denver. But again, I'll try to remember to vlog as much as I can. Okay, so for variable expenses, of course, we're going to write our budget in first. Oh, y'all was gonna let me spill that like that? Ciao. Why is my brain not working right now? All right, there's no due date. and that's $200. Next we have, what is Monday's date? The 25th. Okay, so I'm gonna send a commission off on the 25th, and that is going to be for $64.91. Okay, and then next is another renewal, and this time I'm remembering to put it under variable instead of fixed, and this is going to be on the 28th. This is for another one of my websites. I got a whole bunch of them, or really domain names, and it's going to be, I budgeted $25.16, but I already know it's $28.16, but I'm going off of what I did in the monthly paycheck to paycheck budget, which to me, if you start doing paycheck to paycheck budgets for every paycheck, you need to go based off of what you wrote in the beginning of the month, if you do a monthly as well as a paycheck to paycheck. Because when you start changing numbers up, things just stop coinciding, and I just feel like even if you know that the number is wrong, if that's what you budgeted, that's what you budgeted. But that's just my personal opinion. So total for this category, we have $290.07. Remaining, we have $203.03 minus the $290.07. That leaves $1,739.96. And then last we have savings, and then we're gonna be done. Well, besides, you know, putting our checks and balances at the bottom. Y'all, no! Guess what I forgot? The freaking unbudgeted again. Oh my freaking goodness. It never fails. It never freaking fails. And I said I was gonna be perfect this week. Try again next week, I guess. Right, so we do blue for savings, and so you guys know based off of last week that I am refunding myself it's $2,000 that I took from myself in November of 2017. And what's today's date? The 22nd. Last week, I forgot how much I put in there. It was 15 something, but basically I only needed $470.75 to put in there to finish off. But now I'm trying to figure out if I want to increase my true emergency fund to $12,000 or keep it at $9,000. I've had it at $9,000 because for me, $1,500, isn't that what it, 1,500 times 6? Yeah, to me, $1,500 a month for 6 months would be enough of an emergency fund for me. You guys know that my monthly expenses are only like $300 a month, a little bit less when I don't have rent and utilities. And I feel like even if I added rent and utilities in a typical place, not somewhere like California, I feel like $1,500 would be enough per month for 6 months. Because again, I also have a mini emergency fund with $3,000 in it, and I keep $4,000 in my checking account. So I feel like I have to burn through quite a bit of money before I get to my true emergency fund. So I don't know if I want to up this another $3,000 or if I want to just keep it at $9,000 and just keep funding my miscellaneous and investment account, because I do have some upcoming investments that I want to make, not any like stock market, anything like that, but more so in myself, like buying certain programs and stuff like that so I can continue to expand my business. So, what to do? What to do? You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to write the 22nd because I am going to transfer the money over, but I'm not going to put where I'm going to put it. This actually, I don't think this is what I sent. Yeah, that's not even what I sent. So 1562.29 is what I sent. This was like a preliminary that I did before I knew what a last little smaller check was going to end up being. Okay, so it's actually going to be $1,091.54. So, black pen, this total is $1,562.29, which means remaining. I'm so stuck, y'all. Like, I don't know what to do. I feel like it would probably be smarter for me to just up my true emergency fund, but then again, it's kind of just like, at what point am I just being too cautious, I guess? And I feel like you can never really be too cautious, honestly. What am I doing? I'm about to draw a line for nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna always continue to save for like future investments and stuff like that. And the whole point of sinking funds and stuff is for the amounts to eventually go down. You know, like for a car sinking fund, eventually I'm gonna have some kind of car repair. For my tax sinking fund, taxes, it's tax season now, so it's just like, okay. But for the emergency funds, it's a little bit different because I don't really ever project myself, knock on wood, wherever some wood is in here, I don't ever really project myself to need my emergency fund, but you just kind of never know. What was our balance again? 448453. And then we're gonna add our income of $2,147.96. 448453. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that over here too, because y'all know this is like about the only thing I know will always be correct. Okay, we're gonna subtract the fixed expenses of $117.93, variable of $290.07, and then we got what? $1,562.29. And then let's see what our projected ending balance should be. 6632.49 minus the 117.93 minus 290.07 minus 1562.29. So we should end at $4,662.20. You know what? Having this unbudgeted here is actually pretty good because remember, you guys, at the end of the month, whatever I have in excess of $4,000 will get sent off to my savings. So that will be able to be put here. So if all goes according to plan, I should end up putting another at least $600 in my savings towards the end of this budget. So at the end of this week. All right. And then just to check that, 177.67 is that. All right. Hey y'all, so real quick, I did decide what I want to do with this savings contribution here. I am going to put this in my miscellaneous / investment fund, and the biggest reason is because I literally just last night created my LLC. So I'm going to be getting my tax identification number, the EIN, this coming week, and I will need to take some money to fund my business checking account. Because basically from here on out, probably starting March or April, I am going to completely separate my business from my personal. And that's going to be reflected in whichever month's budget I decide to start that in. It's probably going to be March more than likely. The thing is, the majority of my expenses now are business expenses. The only thing that's not really, honestly, is, let me see, would be, of course, rent and utilities, but my car insurance. All of these other things pretty much, oh, and my, what is this called? The security system. Everything else pretty much is business expenses. So I want that to be reflected accordingly. So because of that, I am going to go ahead and do that. So let me zoom you guys in really quick. Also, I need to change this. For some reason, I wrote $470.75 last week when I determined how much more I had left to contribute to the True Emergency Fund, but it's actually supposed to be $440.75 because I contributed last week $1559.25. So yeah, that's $440.75 that's left over. So let me also change this number here. And then we're gonna be done. So let's take the $1562.29, subtract $440.75, and that leaves $1,121.54. So in the future, I might still increase my True Emergency Fund to $12,000, but for right now, I don't feel like it's important because at this particular point, my monthly bills outside of rent and utilities is like $150. So I just really don't feel like, even with adding rent and utilities in a typical place that has regular kind of rent, like $800 to $1,000, I just feel like $9,000 in a True Emergency Fund is fine. So hopefully that makes sense. So that's what I went ahead and I decided to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.